Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey from Ripecolor, and
This is Nancy Jean in the garden.
we are here doing our weekly Wonderings readings. We read on five energies every week. I read five tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads five stones and five. The energies that we read on are body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. This is for the week of September 25th through, yes, through October 1st. And we both have physical good. We both offer unique products. I am a textile artist. I paint scarves and pocket squares, et cetera, et cetera. They're available for purchase. The information is below. Nancy Jean has lovely eggs
Mhm.
that correspond to the chakras. She has gardens, which is what she's reading out of, that she channeled, as
Mhm.
well as grids, which are sort of
Grids are individual. They're combined with a reading. We go into a sacred geometry image, and I build it out from what we decide from your reading.
so. That is that. Oh, please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications.
Mhm.
Please become members of our respective channels. And we both do all different sorts of videos. So become members of our channels and just keep on pressing the like. Just
Yeah,
keep on.
you'll get notified. I send out notifications when I do open readings during weekdays and things. So
All right.
okay. Oh, what fun.
Wow. You're evolving.
Hmm.
You're evolving and things are changing and they're changing for your benefit. And you're able to see things from a more evolved place, spiritually, mentally, physically, etc. I mean, it's fall, it's still growth time. Okay. Body.
Hmm.
Mind, I think, mind, it's almost like you have choices to make, but I feel like, you know what it feels? It feels like all the choices are good choices.
Hmm.
It's kind of like, do you want the cheesecake or the chocolate cake? It's
Hmm.
not like, do you want the cheesecake or something yucky? I feel like they're all good choices because the angel is here. And there's also this an understanding in this card of bringing together energies. So there's an energy of like a contract. There's the energy of like bringing together um, sort of divine masculine, divine feminine, and combining them to make something new. That's what I'm getting today. Body, mind, it's almost you're going to be able to utilize everything in the garden to make it something that's more
Hmm.
useful, productive, new. Body, mind, spirit. She's also everyone's in the garden this week, actually. Um, Body, mind, spirit. And your spirit is just full of abundance and full of opportunity and full of wealth and gain and really, really lovely card. Also, there's an energy of intuition in this card because her little bird is almost like her higher self telling her what to do and guiding her. And also with this card, you get the same thing, because they're in the Garden of Eden. So it's like
Hmm.
they're hearing things, right? Body, mind, spirit. Look at this.
Wow.
Grounding. I know. And grounding is like I'm gonna, focus myself on the earth and the abundance of the earth and the gratitude and the inspiration and the nurturing and the flow and the ease and the empowerment and the pregnancy of something new,
Hmm.
the pregnancy of something new, the fertility of something new.
Right.
Body, mind, spirit, grounding, and then for clarity. And I know what it is I have to let go of in order to move forward. I know what
Hmm.
it is. I know my old habits and thoughts that no longer work for me, and I'm willing to sacrifice them in order to be illuminated, in order to have a clearer vision of what the future brings for me and a more spiritual path, a more engaging path, a more fertile path, a more lucrative path. Really great, really great. Because it's a lot of times when you're new to cards and you see them hanging upside down, it's like that is like what's going on here. And the thing is that he sacrifices himself to himself. It's almost, he sacrifices himself to his own light. He sacrifices himself and the things that, maybe habits or whatever, or thoughts that he picked up that, and it's like, I'm willing to let that go. I'm willing
Hmm.
to let that go. It's a beautiful reading, a beautiful reading.
Yeah, well, I've got the same thing going on here. We're going to start with the mind, which is shown up in the crown chakra. It says, position your mind for all the situations of change that are coming because they're positive. And these are things that are going to be happening in the future for you right now, just a
Mhm.
little bit over into the future. And then we're going to read the body. And our body has some real interesting messages for us. It fell in false earth and just a little bit into heart. And the little bitty bit of it that's in heart says physical form is tied to the freedom of your heart. So how you're
Um,
reacting to things is going to make it all important. And you may think false is a bad thing, but it's not. When the body falls in false, it means listen to your body for signals. You're like your own lie detector. You're like your own truth finder. And then in the earth, it's great because it says physical changes are coming. So that ties up with here where your thoughts are, new energies coming in. You've got a lot of stuff going on. And then you got these three little guys lining right up. And we're going to start with your spirit, which is in the past. And when spirit's in the past, it says, don't miss the transformation that's already happened. In other words, you're done, now you need to embody it and bring it in and make it work. We've got clarity and fire. And that means use the ideas that you've carried from your past lives or from this life's things in this past to move you forward. And your values are right there backing it up. They're saying clarification comes from dealing with things in your past, but this water one is great. It says now you need to ground and get ready for changes that are settling into long-term patterns. So you're about to go through some big changes, and those are setting things up that are going to happen for a while. So
mm,
you need to be conscious about it and acknowledge the fact that your spirit has already led the way. So your spirit's
mm,
done with what it needs to do. Now it's
mhm.
just bringing the rest of the vibrations in your life together. So it's going to be a great week.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful.
that's perfect with the new moon being at the
Yeah,
very beginning of this week. That, write your new moon intentions. You've got, 24 to 48 hours around the new moon to do it. And I know some people say, oh, that sounds silly, but it doesn't. What you focus on is what you get. And that's what this is telling you. So,
yeah, it's beautiful.
okay. So we'll see you next month.
Blessings.
Bye.